Okay, we want to post this on Facebook. Okay. And down and hello. I'm sharing this to Facebook real quick, honey. Copy and back up here. This is too public. Thank you, honey. I'm glad you like it. It took a little bit to get my mind wrapped back around the steampunk and what I should do, but I finally made it, and my camera was wanting to not stay back where it's supposed to be so you can see that. Maybe that way. No. Anyway, we'll see, we can get it in there. Sooner or later, we'll get it. So I gessoed, and I gessoed it all white, and then I painted it all black. And then I used my copper and my metallic teal aquamarine and highlighted it. And I love the way it turned out. I'm really pleased with it. I took the unicorn off and put a butterfly instead because the bottom is not going to be as dark. And I have some more flower decals that I think I'm going to use on the bottom that will be really pretty on the box. I am going to paint it black and use some copper and aquamarine highlights. And it's had 2 coats of gesso, so it's ready to paint black. And the top is done. So anyway, I'm really, really pleased with it. I think it looks old without looking, I don't know, overdone. I just like the way it looks. There's lots going on right now. I've seen that you know, I've just figured it like this. If I'm going to go on, I have to go on when I feel good. And if it's an all-day stream, it's an all-day stream. And we'll just be happy. And, if there's just a couple of us. I do too. I do too. I love shabby chic. But I do love the steampunk. But I don't want them to all be steampunk. I like for them to have a mixture. That's why I put the jewelry in it. Because I want a mixture of components. So it's not so completely heavy. I love these hearts, these steampunk hearts. Those are just really cool. They look good on it. And I used the teal and the copper and black, of course, around the sides so that it kind of all blends together. And that's what I'm going to do to the bottom, is give it a black coat and then some copper and teal. And then I will probably put the flowers on it. And the edge, I do want a little lace around the edge to kind of lighten this, because she's light. So I have this trim here, and that has a little blue in it. So I have this trim here, and I really like it. And it has a little blue trim on it. I think it would be really pretty. Of course, that's backwards. This is the bottom. You know, it'd go this, yeah, this way on it. And put that right along the edge of the tin lid. I think would really look pretty. To give it a little more shabby chic look. And I like it. So that's what I have in mind. That'll be the last thing I do. Have a look at the flower. And of course, I got some black stain on it a while ago when I was staining. Do have pink, but I really don't have that much pink on there. I've got a little coral, and the pink. If I like the pink or the blue the best, I think either one would work. So and I think I'll hot glue that on. And so that's all we like to finish in this box. Also has some purple rickrack, which I thought about doing, but it's a little too homespunny. Well, honey, you go right ahead and copy me if you want to. That's a very awesome thing that you'd want to. So, you know, you just do whatever you want to do, honey. You copy me, you can do whatever you want. You know, it doesn't matter. We are buffering a little bit, aren't we? It doesn't matter, honey, if you copy me or somebody else. If you look on YouTube and you play on YouTube, you know, you're going to end up using a little something that you've seen. That's the whole thing about going on YouTube. So it wouldn't bother me any. And you can just put Inspired by Mary of Inspired Arts by Mary if you wanted to. So it is what we do. It is what we do. And I'm the same way. I never do exactly what someone else has done because my stuff is a little bit different, but I do get ideas from them. And it's one of those things. So, well, thank you. It took a little bit of inspiration for me to get started this morning because I have been so sick. And, you know, I just still, excuse me, I needed a little extra breath there. Still don't feel the best in the world. And I'd like to get this bottom done today, but I don't know if we will or not, but I wanted at least to get the top done, and y'all see the top, and then we can go for the bottom, maybe at another time or whatever. Uh, Long time. I don't feel like I'm running over anybody. I haven't been on. I haven't had any live streams. I've not had time to play. I've not felt like playing. And the last time I did, it was a total disaster. It's looking better, but it was a total disaster. And I think it's going to be all right. When I looked at it again today, I thought, that's not bad. So I saw Kathy had put up a video uh, while I was out, and that Joy had gone live for an hour. And that's awesome. I was glad to see her this morning. I was glad to see you and Janie and Linda and all of you. It was just so nice to have you stop in and want to play a little bit with me. There's lots of people out there doing things. Yeah, well, I just needed really bad to get up and get myself. Well, I got to get over this. There's I only have two choices: is get up and get over it, or lay down and give up. And I'm not going to give up. But the last few days, I really could not have. And I'm really having a little bit of hard time right now. That's why I'm not doing anything other than just chatting a little bit. Drink my coffee. I've got my coffee up here, so I'm going to drink my coffee and take a little breather. I had just gone completely away from the crafting stuff. I wasn't even watching crafting. It was, I was so, I didn't want to be reminded of all the things I've got up here that I need to do because I was too sick to do them. So I hadn't even been watching crafting. I had been watching all sorts of stuff, news and mudlarking and how to do bottles, and I don't know, all kinds of stuff other than the paper crafting. And I think I'm about done with the paper crafting, other than once in a while, because I just have kind of moved away from it. And this is something that I love to do. This is what I love here, is taking nothing and making it pretty. Times of watching Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? He has gotten hung up on it.
The cable guy is on there. Now,
did you hear that? Larry the cable guy is on there, Sherry. I posted on Facebook that I was live. I hope they can find me. I didn't share it to anybody. I just put part 2, and thought we'd see somebody. So I may have turned the air on a little bit. It's getting warm up here. Sissy's cooking downstairs. Well, at least you don't have to try to talk through it. But that's a good man. That is a good man that'll vacuum for you. guess that I should get my glue gun out and get it warm, and I could get that done. Next thing is, where did I put my glue sticks when I went to sewing? Because I moved everything to sew, and it's still out. It's still out. Everything is out where it go, and it's still out. It's still out. Everything is out where it, and nothing is where it should be. I have glue sticks here somewhere. Well, I'll tell you what, my granddaughter's making it smell good in here. Hello, Carlona. How are you? No, you haven't. I did it some this morning, and this is what I did. I started on my live stream, and I went off and I finished it, and I've come back for part 2. So this is, I'm altering a 10, and so I did it what I call shabby chic steampunk. And so you haven't missed a thing. We were just sitting here talking a little bit, waiting for people to come in, come back in, because I told them I would come back on and we would do part 2 and back in. And I was looking for my hot glue sticks, because when I started built, I moved everything, and I have no clue where I might have put them. Is on my what? My glue sticks are on my spin table. No, honey, they're not. Well, it's, I don't know what I done with my this one. No, not glue sticks, but my hot glue sticks. They're in that little. Okay, honey, if you want to, you mean part 1 later? When I left him, it was a teetotal wreck. So it had to be, I figured out what I wanted to do, and I had it all down, and I was gluing down. And then after I got it glued down, I told him I would be back after I got it gessoed. And that's what I've done, is come back and did the gesso and the painting. And here they are. I'm going to have to go buy some supplies. I'm about out. So I'm going to glue some little lace around that.
Okay, couple of things. Supper's done. All you have to do is warm up the carrots in the fridge. There's a side and the meat on the stove. Text me in the morning at 8 because I have to work night shift tomorrow in Springfield. I have to go home and cook and then football practice.
Okay.
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 I love you.
I love you too. And that is my granddaughter. She helps. I don't know what I'd do without her, I'll tell you. So, okay, I've got to turn my hot glue gun on. And when it gets warmed up, we'll do a little trimming with some lace. And then we'll start on the bottom of it. And I've got it gessoed. I gessoed it twice, so it's ready to paint. And put some lace and some frilly stuff on it, and a few gears and a few things that we want on it, and see if we can't make it look good too. I am going to use those flower stickers, I think, as part of the bottom. And okay, scissors over here. Cut that off. It's dirty. And okay, that's the front. So I'm going to put that right around the top edge of it. If this is warmed up yet, it may not be yet. Not quite. It's starting, but it's not quite. Well, part one was about 2 hours, Carlona, and a lot of messing up. A lot of color went on, and a lot of color come off, and I couldn't get it to where I liked it. And finally, I give up and said, I'm just gonna gesso it all over and start all over again. So that's what I did. Are you still here, Carlona? Well, Sherry, we're 23 minutes in. I'm going to get started, girl. And hopefully they'll come back. It's been, I said an hour, and it's been well over an hour. So, okay. Yeah, you know, I didn't really have any plans. And I had a thought in my head of what I wanted to do, but I really didn't have the stuff to do what I wanted to do. So, you know, that kind of messes things up. And come on, get to working. It's still not warmed up yet. Haven't used it in a while. It's having to burn that tip out. You have to melt that tip out. And guess while we're waiting for that, I could start on the black painting on the bottom. And I'll get that out here. Squirt it out. Love you, honey. Okay, I'm gonna get out my big old brush here. Start in on it. And I know I'm out of camera because this thing's so big, I don't know how to get it in camera. It is a deep 10. I should have done a little picture paste on this, I guess. Okay. Get this painted so we can be letting it dry while we're doing the lace. and materials, and I don't know what all to use. Jewelry, and I just love to go, and I haven't been in so long. In fact, I haven't been over there since before my oldest brother passed away, and I need to get over there and do some shopping. I'm sure that there's stuff over there waiting for me to come and get. The trouble is, I really don't need any more until I use up some of this stuff. Either that or I'm going to have a big sale and get some of it out of here because I really cannot move. Okay, that's our first coat on that. And a little bit around those bottom edges. I got black paint on jammies. I haven't even got my jammies yet today. I'm still setting them. I'm still setting them. Okay, get the black paint. Okay, get the black paint off of me. Some water. I've run every pair of pajamas that I own because I craft in my jammies. Because I craft. Now I'm going to have this big old gray looking wet spot on me, but maybe it'll come out in the wash then. Okay, get my black in there. And wipe that up so it won't be in it. Okay, now let's try this again. As you can see, this lid's got just a little bit of a divot right here around it, and that's where I'm trying to get with it. So that you see just a hint of it up on top. Last side. And that will finish this top up. Another glue stick. Come on, go in there. There we go. Right there. Just a little bit right there under that edge to seal it down. Okay, and there's our lid. Are you cleaning one? Good. So there's the top. It gives us our little touch of shabby chic. And now I need to take a blow dryer to this, and it is a blow dryer, so girls, it's loud. And see if I can get this dried off where we can start on it. Okay. Woo. I'm going to take just a minute here. Now, your hands cleaned up. Now, your hands cleaned up. And Now we'll want to move this just a little bit. And get this get this in the middle here. Okay. Now I think what I want to do is dry brush it with the metallics. And then add my decals. Okay, get this brush here. Let's just start dry brushing this on. Not too heavy now, Mary. A little heavier there than what I wanted it, but it'll be all right. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. Oh, that was way more than what I needed there. Okay. All right. There's one color. Put down. And now we're going to go to the other one. I'm going to use the same brush. And I think I may have gotten way too much paint out. That looks pretty good. I'll take the gold and put a little gold edge around the bottom. Before I try to put that paint back in those tubes, we'll decorate that bottom a little bit. Okay. All right. I'm just going to give it some shine on that bottom. Let's get that off. Okay. One more spot here. Now I'm going to pick up this paint off this table. I know my camera's not in the best viewing situation. Let me see if I can pull it up, do something with it. There we go. Lift this up on this brush and slide it back in there. All right, there's that one. And now this other one. Where's my lid? No. Oh, it's over here. Okay. Okay. I really need to do the inside, but I think I'll use some, because I've got fingerprints inside of it, but I think I'll use some material on the inside. I have some blue velvet that I thought might be pretty put inside of it. Okay, clean up that, dry it off. And now, let's see if we can't dry this a little. All right. I'm going to take the paint off. Actually, put some on it, off this pad here. Okay. Here's my decals that I bought from an auction, and they're so I think I'm going to use those. I really want more of the coral because we put that on the top, and I have one here that just I think would really work well. So I don't know how much of this will come off all in one piece. I may have to cut it up. Cut some of it out. That's smaller. That's larger. This whole thing is smaller. And that's it. So I think I may take a couple of components out of it. Let's see. I definitely want that butterfly. This is the top, this is the bottom. So if I come right around there, I can get all of that in there. Okay. Let's see. I don't have to worry about cutting all those. But I do have to worry about cutting right in here because I don't need that pink flower. And come on. Turn down there. I'm going to cut off the blue ones. I may use them somewhere else, but I'm going to cut them off for right now. And, okay, I should pull off of there. Hello, Deborah. How are you? Hello, Cezanne. Thank you, Annie. Please, everybody, give me a thumbs up and a like. I would like to get back to, I'd like to get to a Sunday morning live stream, and everybody loved it, and I did too. And of course, now they took away that ability to live stream off your phone, and loved it, and I did too. And of course, now they took away that ability to live stream off your phone, and I would sure like to get up there where I could do it and not have to worry about it, and get back into doing those. They were so much fun. Everybody seemed to love them. And why is that so huge right there? Smell. Some of these have not been cut. All right, so I'm going to fussy cut around them to keep that from happening some more. It's not worth trying to pull them apart and have them stretch. Although I don't like to fussy cut. Am I buffering? Oh man. It's been a little it's been a little stormy here today, and it may be It could be that it's trying to storm again. That right now I'm showing I'm holding pretty steady. And pull that back out because that's not cut. Okay. Now we'll try it again. There we go. Okay. Is it done there? Stretched. Okay. Come off of there. Okay. Okay. Take a knife and trim those. Let's see if we can pull this one off. This sheet apparently had a problem. There we go. There we go. Until we get that side. I'm going to leave that way. Or a knife or something. Well, that didn't get it. My razor knife. Like I said, between the quilting and doing something different today, I have just got a mess made till it's pitiful. And I keep dropping stuff. I work upstairs and my desk is next to the stairway. And I've dropped I don't know how many things down the stairway today. And my desk is next to the stairway. And I've dropped I don't know how many things down the stairway today. Okay. Smooth that out. I have a feeling I'm going to have to come back here with that. I'm going to put a little lace around the edge of it anyway. So, okay, let's get this one off. And then we'll get the other flower out. Okay, my par is done. See, I'm not trying to be perfect around that because I'm going to put some lace around it. And I'm going to put some gears on it and make it go along with the top. Now you can use napkin around this. I just happen to have these stickers. They were wall stickers. You know, since they weren't all alike, I didn't figure I'd use them for the wall. That so they're kind of a vinyl sticker. Figure I'd use them for the wall. That so they're kind of a vinyl sticker. That okay. I may leave this corner, and I think we'll put some gears up that corner. So I'll get some out of here. And gun back on. Oh, wow, yes, honey. Do you not have any sunflower napkins? Got to let that warm up just a little bit. And that's my gesso that I had on it a while ago. Had on my fingers. And let's see, I think I want those butterfly. Well, let's see. I've got a butterfly there. But I think we'll put another one right here. Okay. Maybe that's warmed up enough now to get some out of it. Nope, not yet. It's taking a lot longer. I almost burnt my hot glue gun up. Not liking the way that laid down there. It looks like I need a pin. Get some air out of it. That's where I stretched it. Okay. All righty. All right, here's one of the hearts. And we'll put a couple of gears with it. Coming up the side. Okay. A little spot right there. Put that there. And we'll do a clock and a heart. And the washer. Okay. Look. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'll have to have a little washer under that because it is up. So a little washer has string glue off of it. Let's give another little one here. Right there. And the big washer. Here, right there. And that heart right here. Right. Now I'll turn it around here. And that looks like a good place for one right there. there. And then let's go right here. It's more like for a solid piece. So we'll put the heart there. I didn't glue that right. One there. One there. And let's see where we're going to go. We want a big one. I guess right here. Okay. And let's put one right here. Oops, I have it backwards. Upside down and backwards. And I have a spiral. I can go on it there. Matches the top. Come here, you little glue strings. I've got them under my fingers till I'm going. Hey, honey. Okay, well, I'm just about to finish up this box. Just a few more minutes and a little bit of painting, and I will have the bottom of it done. And few more minutes and a little bit of painting, and I will have the bottom of it done. And I'll be ready to show it off just a little bit. Okay. And clumps. And then I'll be ready to paint. Turn that upside down. Okay. Watch that, Mary. All right. Here's one. I like to do them in threes if I can. One right there. And this is a nice one. We'll put right there. There's three. And come on this side. And do 1, 2, and 3 there. And unplug that because we're done with that now. Now I need to go over these up. No, I wouldn't. Let's see if I can get a few more cut off here and on there before that cools off. Okay. Now I'm going to put these away and then get my black paint out, and I'm going to paint all of these little elements black that I put on here. And then I will go back over them with my metallic paint and add a little lace around the top, and this project's going to be done. So I'm going to take out get this brush here, get wet just a little bit, and start going over the flowers and coating them and coating the gears. Usually I put gesso on them, but I don't think I'm going to this time. I'm going to have 3 coats of paint on them. So I think we'll be all right. Go in there with that and paint them down. Okay. And they don't have to be perfect because we're going to go back over them with some metallics. So we just want something that will hold to and make it look a bit more vintage. Go into the flowers, give them a little bit of darkness to help pull the light out. And we'll get down in there. Okay. All right. Get these darkened down. We'll give them a dry off. Just going to pull our black from the top down to the sides a little. Okay. I'm going to go right in that hole in that one, because I want that darkness brought down from the that one's already pretty dark. There's a little more darkness here. And here, that flower's still a little too light. Okay. Now onto our metallics. Well, I guess I better dry them just a little bit. My dryer blew out. So sorry about the noise. All right. There's a little copper and here's your green. Get out my two brushes that I used. That's not one of them. This one is. And this one is. Okay. I'm going to take this green and I am going to coat those flowers really well with that. Get down in there. Really fill them out. And then we get the tops of this. A brush. A little heavy over on the other side. I'll see if I can't lighten them up just a tad. But I want to get heavy with this. There's one right there. I almost missed. Getting with these flowers. Because we want them to look metallic. Really metallic. All right. Okay. This side. And then hit those flowers. And I'm going to have some more paint. I don't think that's all of them. In that flower there. And make it really come out. Really pop. On this one too. Okay. And one more. A little deep on that one. Sherry, I so appreciate you coming and staying with me, honey, and whoever else is here still. Thank you for staying with me for a while. This doesn't have a way to speed them up or do anything like that. Well, I do, but not do it on the live stream. And I just wanted to talk today, and hadn't done one in a long time. I've been sick, and so that's what this is all about. Now I'm gonna have to put all that paint back in there again. Okay, now I'm gonna highlight these flowers with the copper. With a dry brush and the gears. Sure we got those covers, those flowers good. Pretty good to me. Of course, I don't have my glasses on, so I could be wrong. Oh, okay, Carlona. I understand how that is, darling. Get your crafting in while you can. I'll tell you what, my crafting has been few and far between. I'm telling you, I was in need of this crafting session. Okay. Flowers. Give them some highlights. Then dry brush the copper on the gears. And get this side. Looks like the center of my rose come out right there. They have. Well, I was a painting. Okay. Right. And that's the bottom of our box in the bottle. Okay. There's the copper. Hi, Kathleen. Oh, it's good to see you, darling. How are you doing? Okay. Get our metallic back in. Put that brush in there. And now we need our hot glue gun plugged back in, because we're going to put that lace around the bottom of this this thing. And we're going to wipe up this paint so we don't get it all over us. Because we're done with it. It's not like I'm going to be hurt much. Okay. I am ready to put my paints away. let's see. I still have those blue flowers that I kind of wanted to use, but I don't know what I did with them. Unless I just threw them away. Here they are. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Let's see. That's all one piece. Hmm. Let's put that right in there. Give that a little 3D look. Good enough for me. Okay, now we're going to trim this a little neater because it tore just a little bit right there, and I don't like the way that looks. So we'll pull that down just a little. Go across it. And now we're going to put our lace on it. Okay, I'm going to use this same little lace that I used before. Go right across there. And get enough out here that I'm not pulling on it hard. You know, it helps if you're going to use your glue gun to try. It really does help. If you're going to use it, get your. I'll just have another sip of coffee with my messy hands. And there's the center of my flower. I knew that it fell out of there. Oh, well, it still looks pretty. The top looks great. Here's the top of the box. So I can set that down on that now. And then I'll know where to put my lace around the bottom. Well, I can put that on there if I can get it on there. Has it got a right and the wrong side? What's going on here? There we go. Now we got it. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. You know, it had a little indentation in it. It could have been, that could have been the reason why. Well, I'll be darned. Well, Well, I'll be darned. Pushed your side out or something. I'm messing with it. There we go. There we go. Now we got it. Well, my flowers are still wet. I need to dry them. Let me do that real quick. Hello, Kathy. Again in that can. That is not good.
Well, I think no one did get our meat cooking or anything, no.
It's already cooked, honey. Honey.
What did you want to cook with it?
And then, darn thing. You come off of there, go back on.
What did you want to cook?
There. Yes. Yes, Kathy. Yes.
What did you want to cook with the meat?
Honey, we've got carrots and we have macaroni and cheese, I think, baby. I'm beginning to worry about supper. So I've got to get this finished up here. And now that I've got the lid on it, I don't know that it needs the lace around that. I was going to go right around here, but I don't know that it needs it, at least not the flat lace. And that coral is beautiful and a beautiful color for it, but it's too big. And it's a perfect size for it. But it covers some of my, I may be done because I'm not going to cover that. And it did look perfect with the butterfly. But well, that works there. Not the right color, but it works. You have the black, and it will go around it. What about the black? You like the black? Or just better without? I think if I'm going to use it, I don't know that I need all that frilliness on it. And I will use it. And it still lives to live here a long time. And I'm bird. And so I'm going to, it looks better without it, doesn't it? That's what I think. Be too much. And so I'm going to, it looks better without it, doesn't it? That's what I think. Be too much. I like the little blue around the top, but that's enough when it's closed. And it's my box. Nobody's, it doesn't have to be perfect because I don't expect perfection out of myself. God knows that. Anyway, I love the sides. I love the way they turned out. And I think they look cool, and they brought in the top. No, I didn't see your messages. I have been on. I went off for a while, but I worked and got this. I'm going to download StreamYard. I will do that now, and then I'm going to go down and take a little rest. And there's our project. Again, it was a wild one, and it took a long time to get it where I wanted it. That's not unusual for me to have to do them 2 or 3 times. And I'm sure the other women that do that mixed media and make it look easy, but I wonder how many times they've done it before they started it. I don't ever have a plan. I just start. And if it turns out great, and if it doesn't, I keep going. So, there's never a plan. It's just do until you get it done. And if you don't do it again, there's nobody to say you can't do that. It's perfectly fine to do that. It did come out good. I really like the top of it now, Kathy. I think it looks great. I love this woman on here. Of course, I don't know if I've got, is that straight to you or backwards now? So I really love the way it turned out. And so anyway, girls, I'm tired, and had to put my oxygen back on, so it's time for me to quit. And I love you all, and thank you for coming. Thank you for coming, Carlona, and you girls that had never been here before or been in a lot. Thank you for coming. Kathy, you and Sherry, thank you so much. And I really appreciate y'all coming in. And it's been small this time, but that's all right. See you later.